To express that there's been a lot going on lately would be an understatement. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today for this quick doll chat and a little recap of what's been happening at Designs by Jude. If you follow the channel, you may already be familiar with the fact that I do a lot of collaborating with the Virtual Doll Convention. Rachel and her team have been knocking it out of the park lately and have upped their subscriptions from 1 to 3 and most recently added the Anne's Clubhouse. My collaboration with the Virtual Doll Convention includes a monthly pattern that I create for 3 different dolls, including the Grace Marie Fitzpatrick RTB101 body doll, the 12-inch Anne Fitzpatrick doll, as well as one of our all-time favorites, Ello and Wild. In addition to the collaboration with the Virtual Doll Convention, December also features our Countdown to Christmas sale. This is one of 2 annual events where you have the opportunity to grab some of those favorite pattern designs for just $5. In addition to the daily pattern deals, we also offer a selection of fabrics, sewing notions, doll wigs, and shoes. I'll leave a link to the website in the description below. There's still a little bit of time to grab some of those holiday deals. Sometimes I think doll collecting is a little bit like eating M&Ms. One is never enough, and nothing gets me more hooked than a new face sculpt. I recently found myself traveling down that rabbit hole when I discovered the Lacy Churchill doll. Now, Lacy Churchill is a 16-inch fashion doll by Robert Tonner, and she features the RTB102 body. Because so many of my newer pattern designs fit the RTB101 body Grace doll, I thought it might be a good idea to go ahead and compare the two. I believe the RTB101 body was first introduced by Robert Tonner in 2018. Let's take a quick walk through history and see which characters Robert Tonner put on that 101 body. Grace Marie Fitzpatrick was a doll that was put out exclusively through Rachel Hoffman and the Virtual Doll Convention. If you're interested in learning more about the Grace Marie Fitzpatrick doll, I'll leave a link to the Virtual Doll Convention in the description below. 2022 brings us the introduction of the RTB102 body. The first doll that I remember seeing on this body was created for the Metro Doll Luncheon. The 102 body continued to make appearances through the UFDC. The initial sculpt for the Lacy Churchill doll had very severe features and a little bit more dramatic appearance. Maintaining her name, Lacy's face was re-sculpted and put out through Cherished Friends Doll Shop. The basic Lacy was the one that sold me. This wigged doll has a beautiful soft palette and is absolutely gorgeous. As a pattern designer, people often ask me if similar sized dolls can share the same patterns. I thought this quick video might help you understand the differences between Lacy and Grace and make your own decision. Upon further investigation, Lacy and Grace have many things in common. This slide shows the different measurements, and if you look carefully at it, the dolls are almost exactly identical with the exception of a few features. The Grace Marie Fitzpatrick doll has 15 points of articulation. Lacy features 14 points of articulation, and you'll notice that the joint beneath her bust line has been removed. It has been noted that she has a slightly more slender arm, but I believe that her hands are exactly the same size. It appears that the lower body, from the panty line down to the feet, is the same on both dolls. The most significant difference between these two dolls is actually the waist measurement, almost 3/4 of an inch difference between the two dolls. If you're a frequent sewer and feel confident in adjusting the pattern, you could make the necessary adjustments specifically for the waist. For those who prefer a pattern that's specifically tailored to the doll that they're sewing for, I have started a pattern line for the RTB102 dolls. So far in that collection, I've added the Reminisce pattern, the Celebrate pattern, and the Holiday Soiree pattern. As soon as I started sewing for Lacy, I knew she would become a fast favorite and immediately needed to buy a couple of her sisters. I hope you enjoyed this video today and perhaps you learned something new about the RTB101 doll or perhaps even the RTB102. If this video inspired you to add a Lacy to your collection, please share in the comment section below which doll you were inspired by. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today. Please join me next week as I reveal Elwyn Wild's newest pattern and sewing tutorial. Hit that like and subscribe button and I'll see you in the next video.